What's up, fellas? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I thought, because one of my most popular videos that I've ever made is 2 things you need to know before you buy a Jeep Cherokee, which obviously I've already made that video, and now I'm building a Wrangler. So let's make a video on 2 things you need to know before you buy a Jeep Wrangler JK or JKU. So a few things that's super important. And specifically, I'm talking about JKs or JKUs. That is the 4-door version of a Wrangler, or 2-door version of a Wrangler from 2007 to 2018. The JLs are going to be a different platform, and that's not exactly what I'm talking about. I'm more talking about this body style Jeep. First of all, if you are buying one of these Jeeps and expect it to drive better than a Range Rover, you are sadly mistaken, because these are not super comfortable highway vehicles. Yes, they drive and handle great for what they are, and that is it in a nutshell. So these Jeeps are made with a solid front axle, and if you don't know what that means, then maybe do a little research before you get into something like this. They perform incredible in any kind of terrains, and that's what they were built for. They are a really, really good dual purpose vehicle, on-road, off-road, in all sorts of different climates. So don't buy one of these Wranglers expecting them to handle like a Range Rover. I work in this business and I get a lot of people who say, well, how does it handle? And my best answer is it handles incredible for what it is. And that is something that you need to take into consideration when you're buying one of these vehicles. So let's talk about a few other things. So when you're buying a vehicle like this, sorry, the sun is straight up in my face. When you're buying a vehicle like this, there's a few things in these years from 2007 to 2018 that you want to stay away from. One of those things is, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate on this, a lot of people are going to comment and say, "This, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong." Okay. The 3.8 engine in these is a non-sought after engine. Reason being, it is a very underpowered engine for the vehicle that this is. And what I mean by that is the horsepower in it is very low for how much you're going to be wanting to use this thing off-road and on-road. And that engine was designed for a minivan, not for an off-road vehicle. They put it in this. Now, that engine is an awesome engine. It's pretty much bulletproof. It's just slow. And I would say 90% of the people who buy that engine, not knowing anything about that engine, get disappointed very quickly that it is a very, very slow vehicle. And Jeeps are not fast vehicles, but with that engine, it is extremely not fast. So something you want to look for in these is you really want to get the 2012, if you can, 2012 to 2018 JK or JKU model with the 3.6 engine. And that engine looks like this, to give you an idea. Hold on. That is this one. It says 3.6 on it, obviously. And those are really good engines. They do have a few things that you kind of have to look out for, such as a lifter tick and head gasket issues, which can be common really in any engine. You know, it's not only common in this engine. So that's something to think about as well. Those are going to be, right off the bat, the 2 biggest things you need to know before you buy a Wrangler. I know it's short, I know it's simple, and those are the biggest things that people complain about. And I just could save you a lot of time and hassle if you're in the market for one, looking for a Jeep, to just think about those 2 things before you buy it. A few more things you might want to keep in mind. In 2011, they changed the interior in these models. So in 2011, you get the upgraded interior. I'll show you. Now, obviously, my radio is not what it comes with. This is aftermarket, but it does come with the new design dash, the new design steering wheel, and the different seats. The seats are actually very similar, it's just a different cloth, different centers, and it's just a nicer inside compared to the other models. Now, some of you may not care, or some of you may not need those upgraded things, but if you're in the market and you want to have good resale value, those are really big things to think about, because that's what most people are looking for when you're looking for a Wrangler. Another thing is, if you're looking at a Wrangler and you're wanting to, they already hold their value in general, but if you're wanting good resale value, the Rubicon is the best Jeep to buy if you're going to have it for a while and want to keep the most of your investment, because of the Dana 44 front and rear and the transfer case, the 4-to-1 transfer case. Now, you may not know what that is, it may not matter, but it will help the resale value down the road. So just a few things to think of. I mean, Jeeps are, most people know what a Jeep purpose is, and they know that before they get into it. But if you're in the market and you're just wanting to do some research, maybe this video will help you out. If you have any questions and you're looking to buy a Wrangler, please comment below. I work at a place called Rubitrucks. All we do is build and sell Wranglers, and that is it. And we build them as small as stock and as big as you want to make it. So I deal with a lot of people with these Wranglers. If you have any questions, please let me know below, or you can message me on my Instagram, JC_Jeeps. I'm usually more quick at responding on there. And you can send me links. If you find some Jeeps that you like and you're curious about buying and you're not sure of it, just send me a link and I will let you know what I think. But those are just a few tips if you're buying a Jeep Wrangler JK series from 2007 to 2018. That's pretty much it for this episode. It was kind of a quick, short one, just kind of getting to the point. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. I'm going to be building that Jeep that you just saw. I'm going to be putting 1-tons and 40s and all sorts of cool stuff on it. Other than that, it's a pretty basic video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Stay tuned for next week. We'll see ya. Peace.